Church forced to remove the word Jesus from Easter advertising. Daily Mail, Australia. Name deemed offensive to non-Christians. They noticed the ecumenical stopped saying Jesus about 30, 40 years ago in churches. They just said God. And Christians pointed out, you need to say Jesus because that's the beginning of the censorship. They hate that name. Like the Bible says it's a powerful name. Well, they prove they hate it. They want it banned. So there it is. The greatness of his power, Jesus is alive. Well, they had to take Jesus is out. Well, I keep exposing globalism, and people around the world have been becoming aware of it, thanks to your work and my work and many others. But they are striking back now with pure authoritarianism. And they've got mainstream media all across the planet going along with it. But looking through the stack of news today, a theme emerged without, again, myself and the crew trying to impose a theme. We go with not the mainstream media themes that they force feed, and not with some agenda we've got other than promoting truth and justice, but with what emerges. And a lot of time from little local news stories from England and the United States and Canada and South Africa and Australia. Today, in just one stack I went through of governments and media institutions banning the word Jesus and banning advertising Easter. Now, you think about that. A few weeks ago, Apple's iCalendar mysteriously deleted Easter. Well, when they got asked about it, the next article to pull up is, Apple admits they deleted it and have no comment. That is a total war on culture and an example of the complete censorship. But here's another example before I get into the whole stack here. Principal removes student, there's video, carrying signs saying guns don't kill people, people kill people. And I've confirmed with a lot of our sources and seen the stories online that, well, principals that don't go along with the walkouts are being fired or removed. Students that try to hold up other signs that are pro-Second Amendment, they're being told that they can't. So they're ordering the students to go out. They're basically staging it. We're going to play the video coming up. We're showing it right now for radio listeners. I'll play it, the audio. And they're saying, no, you will go march and you will be anti-gun. The colleges are authoritarian brainwashing centers. And now they're creating cadres of people for the last 30, 40 years who now will people the government and the other learning systems and the police departments to end free speech. It's here. This is all planned. It's all being rolled out. It's all authoritarian. Principal removes students carrying signs saying guns don't kill people, people kill people. That's coming up. It's on Infowars.com. And then it ties into all of this. Apple iPhone update removes Easter from calendar. And now today, that was a few weeks ago, church forced to remove the word Jesus from Easter advertising. Daily Mail, Australia. Name deemed offensive to non-Christians. They noticed the ecumenical stopped saying Jesus about 30, 40 years ago in churches. They just said God. And Christians pointed out, you need to say Jesus because that's the beginning of the censorship. They hate that name. Like the Bible says it's a powerful name. Well, they prove they hate it. They want it banned. So there it is. The greatness of his power, Jesus is alive. Well, they had to take Jesus is out. Gosford waterfront. And I'll go through that story. Then we've got another one. I mean, there's a stack of these today. Australia calls for emergency visas for white farmers. We're also going to get into that out of what's happening in South Africa. It is just incredible. I must have mixed my stack around because I had three other stories. I had the one in England where he can't say Jesus is alive. He has to say risen. That was an article I've got and several others. But here's the deal. I can't keep track of all this anymore. So I'll dig around in here and find those other ones. But this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And then we've got all this other incredible news. Europe is under invasion. Hungarian Prime Minister addresses historic crowd. CNN says ICE deporting illegal aliens is similar to the Holocaust. Stay with us. We'll be back. Please spread the live links and tell folks however you're listening.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
You're a white man! You're a white man!
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Look at this report from LifeSite. Facebook says group wanting to burn alive Christian mom meets community standards, but she's banned from Twitter. So we're going to talk to a lady who's reached billions of people and who they're targeting and who's been banned from Twitter, the activist mommy, Elizabeth Johnston. So Elizabeth, let's get into why you're so hated, why you're so feared, and why they're trying to ban you.
Hi, Alex. Look, I don't toe the line, and I am pushing back against some of their pet agendas. I push back against the feminazis and the LGBT agenda and the slaughtering of children through abortion, brainwashing our children to think Islam is a religion of peace. These are the things that I address on my platform through articles and videos that I create. And, I am being censored frequently. And right now, there's a story going that there's a group on Facebook called I Will Find Activist Mommy and Burn Whoever Runs It Alive. And hundreds, thousands of people have reported it. And Facebook said that that death threat does not go against their community standards, and they're not going to remove the group from Facebook. One of the things that really has drawn a lot of attention to my platform, I don't know if you heard about it last year, is that I burned a Teen Vogue magazine when Teen Vogue was teaching kids, how to sodomize one another.
Oh, yeah. Tell folks about that.
Yeah, they printed a tutorial online of how to have anal sex. And I was livid, as were millions of parents. And so I filmed a quick 2-minute video, burned a Teen Vogue magazine, called it smut, and called upon the public to go to their stores and their libraries and make sure that Teen Vogue was not being carried, that it was being pulled from the shelves. We started hashtag Operation Pull Teen Vogue. And as you probably know, we gave Teen Vogue such a black eye that they have not recovered from it. And they actually had to shutter their print edition. December was their last print edition because we have really done such damage to their reputation.
Make no mistake, we've made some major gains against the globalists, but they're striking back all over the world. Now more than ever is the time to get prepared with the highest quality emergency supplies across the board. Medical supplies, emergency supplies, communications, tactical, it's all there, and we're adding more and more every day of the very best products out there. So go to fortifiedsupply.com today to not just see the great products we offer there, but links to some of the other great sponsors that we have as well. That's fortifiedsupply.com.